All right, guys. You guys are welcome back to this live session. I started this live session not long ago, and then we had an issue. I have to adjust it and then come back. Now, for some of you, this is going to be the first time you're joining it. My name is Solomon King. You're super welcome to my live session. If you can hear my voice and see my face loud and clear, let me know in the comments so I will know if I am speaking to you. Please check it for us and let me know in the comments. Can you hear my voice? Can you see my face? If you can see my face and you can hear my voice, quickly type it in the comments. All right. This is very, very important. Thank you. Okay, just like we did initially, for those of you who are going to come and rewatch this video, I don't want you to get confused. Please, you can type your location for me. Let me know where you're watching this live session from. I know a lot of you people are joining from different parts of the world. Good to see all of you. So we started by looking at this. I said I was going to introduce you to a superior approach to the Forex market, especially when it comes to taking a trade in a day. For those of you who are intraday traders, this is going to be very, very handy for you because you're going to learn exactly how to focus on a specific area for the day. Now, current bias, I call it current bias because it's very, very important. Now, you can look at what is happening here on your chart and you'll be confused on what to do. How do you enter the trade? How do you take a trade? These are the things that you must do. There are two things that makes for a successful trader. One, the strength of your trading psychology, and then two, how well, and I mean it, how well you're able to trade confidently, or how well you are able to do your analysis. Your technical analysis prowess is very, very important. Now, look at this. If you're looking at this, you will see that every time you come to your chart, you're going to have price at a specific area in point, or at a specific point in price. All right. I can see people from US, from South Africa, from Nigeria. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. So let's go back to today's business. All right. So you can see that this is a very, very important aspect of trading. And I've asked you guys if you can define what bias is all about. And some of you said it's about direction. And that is simple as it is. When we talk about bias, we're simply talking about direction. Without getting to know your direction, you will not be able to take a good trade. It's as simple as that. Getting the right direction is as equal as getting the right trade. Getting the direction wrongly is equal as getting the wrong trade, all right, or taking a wrong trade. So I'm going to show you an example of how to do that straight to the point. I'm not going to waste your time. You will start by coming to your chart. Now, you cannot do technical analysis without knowing how to navigate time frame. All right? How to navigate time frame. Time frame is a very important factor in this particular journey. Very important factor. Time frame is a very important factor in the equation of this thing. Now, if you look at your chart, you will find out that you have a lot of time frame to navigate. Some of you are navigating from the monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, the 1 hour, 15 minute, and so on and so forth. How you can navigate this is very important because you have this. Let me write it down for you. You have the monthly time frame, you have the daily time frame, sorry, the weekly, and the daily time frame, the 4 hour time frame, the 1 hour time frame, and what? The 15 minute. Okay, we can use the 1 hour slash the 15 minute. These guys are almost like twins, all right? And then finally, the 5 minute time frame. For those of you who love to take trade on the 5 minute time frame. So if you are able to navigate these guys, then you have everything correct. You will have the right direction because you always need the current bias, not just the smart money bias. You need the current bias. As a day trader or intraday trader, you are not always going to work with the higher time frame bias. because your current buyers may be just for you to take some chunk of the market and go away. So how do you do that? Let's start from looking at this guy. Please be responding to my questions. If we go to the monthly time frame on the dollar index, I want to show you something. Who can confidently tell me the buyers on the monthly time frame? Just write it in the comment. Who can confidently tell me the buyers on the dollar index on the monthly time frame? Just tell me randomly and be confident. Who can confidently tell me the buyers? Sell. Somebody said sell. Bearish. Somebody said bearish. Yes, my tutorial on the WhatsApp group. All right, I am going to soon attend to you. These are beginners, those people who are complete beginners. I'm going to drop a WhatsApp number. You can send me a message on. I am going to add you up to the beginners community. I think I've created complete beginners videos. If you know you're a complete beginners, those of you who are starting out recently, not up to 1 month or 2 months, highest 3 months. If you're more than 3 months in the market, you don't need to be in the community. Somebody said buy. Somebody said sell. You see, just like your responses are, this is exactly how we have different results in the market. We are coming from different mentorship platforms. Some people are looking at this as a bullish market. Some people are looking at it as a bearish market. But then what matters is how can you rightly get the current buyers? All right, the current buyers is the most important thing. And this is what I always teach my students, that if you can get the current buyers, you don't have problem as an intraday trader. If you can get the current buyers rightly, you don't have a problem. So let's start by looking at it. This is the monthly time frame. You can obviously see that the last thing that happened, if you don't know how to do market structure, then you need to join the mentorship, or you can check my YouTube channel on the videos I've made. Now look at this. Price is coming, and the last thing that happened on the monthly time frame was price closing below this area. What do you guys call this? Is it a change of character or a market structure shift? Whatever name you give it, doesn't matter, right? Some people call it change of character. Some people call it a market structure shift. Some people call it change instead of delivery. Whatever name you call it is just a turnaround in an original direction. So the moment you see this, you should know that there is a change in the state of delivery. There is a change in the direction of the market, right? So this is what the monthly time frame is telling you, that I want to push bearish. I don't know how far it's going to go. I want to push bearish, but then I don't know how far it's going to go. But you're not just going to go into this trade from here and start activating your trade. How many of you will activate your trade from here? If you're activating your trade from here, you don't only need to learn how to do analysis, you need deliverance. You also need to be delivered, because this is not going to earn you the kind of dream life you want. All right? Somebody said tap into supply and demand. Not really. I'm just showing you what is happening. There are people that will activate their sell here only for them to realize that they have become what? Liquidity, and price is going to remove you. So this is why you need to be careful. This is what we are saying, that the monthly time frame, now we can come and type it here and say monthly time frame is what? Is bearish. But can you go bearish just because the monthly time frame is bearish? Of course no, right? So this is when you will employ something we call the dealing range. The dealing range will help you to know when to sell and when to buy. All right, how do you do the dealing range? How many of you can tell me how you can do the dealing range? How can you do the dealing range? How can you do the dealing range? Okay, so the dealing range is a very important factor of your analysis. You cannot ignore it. All right, you cannot ignore it, because that is the only thing that will help you determine. Okay, somebody said use Fibonacci, use perfect, swing low and swing high. Good. I can see that some of you are already understanding what we are saying. This is the high and this is the low. You look for the lowest area here and the highest area here, and pick your Fibonacci tool, put it from here to here. Now, what do you have? You have premium and discount, right? Premium and discount. You have the 0 level, 50 level, and the 100% level. So anything below here is considered as a discount area. And if you are trading, you do not take action from this area. What you should do is to confidently wait for price to push above this area before you can make decisions here. All right. So if you're trading on the monthly time frame, by now you should be waiting, because trading is a mixture of action and waiting. All right. You're waiting for price to do that. By the way, for those of you who have been sending me message to join my mentorship, to join my community, I'm going to display my official WhatsApp number for you guys, because I have had a lot of people get scammed. I don't send anybody message. If you don't send me message, I don't send you message. All right. I will never be the first person to send you a message. This is my official WhatsApp number. You can send me message on any inquiries you have. Please copy it. I'm going to drop it in the description of this video. You have any question, let me know from this WhatsApp contact. I don't accept investments. Some of you will go and join Telegram communities and you will see people asking you to pay $100 for investment. I will not promise you $1,000 from $100 investment. I don't accept any investment like that. So you cannot just come and join Telegram community and get scammed. I don't send you message first on Telegram. I will never send you message first. You have to be the first person to send me message, even on Telegram, before I reply you. So anybody sending you message is not me. All right. And if you have joined a Telegram community that is not from the description of my YouTube videos, then you have joined a scammed Telegram community. Confirm it from the video. Confirm it from the description of my YouTube videos. Just go to the description, to the last part. You're going to see all the links that I have. So this is very important, so you don't get scammed. All right. Do not get scammed. This is my WhatsApp contact. You want me to talk to you, you want to join my mentorship, and we have a Black Friday discount. It's been a long time I have openly, taken people into the mentorship. It's been a long time. The mentorship has been so tight, so we've not taken people that much. And you can send me message. We are giving a 50% discount on Black Friday sales for the next 1 week. You can send me message, and then I'm going to put you through everything. So this is for those of you sending me message and asking me if there is a 50% discount for Black Friday. Some of you have waited for that. Now look at this. Price is what? Is trying to go back up. So the bias on the monthly is bearish, but you don't just take trade like that. You go to the weekly time frame and look at what the weekly time frame also has. Now, this is when you will begin to see the disparity in the delivery of price. All right. This is where you're going to see that price is actually not bearish on the weekly. Why? Because the weekly is pushing up toward to attend to the premium area of what? Of the monthly bias. So everything is working in tandem to achieve one single goal. Now, you have this guy. You have a fair value gap here, which could be the nearest. And notice what happened. Before price started going up, price had to clear a liquidity down here and quickly start showing interest in going up. You see that? Price is showing interest in going up. You have a fair value gap here. All the fair value gaps are being filled up. One of the ways to know if price is not going to come down anytime soon is by the way price fill up all the imbalances as it is going in a particular direction. When you see price filling up all the imbalances, the chances that it's going to push up is high. Notice how this one started coming down. It filled up all the imbalances. Every single fair value gap here was later filled, fair value gap, almost immediately. All right. So this is how you can know if price is going to suddenly not come back to that area. So we are seeing we are seeing actually price pushing up into the premium area of the monthly. So the weekly is what? Is bullish. So you can see that you have disparity. How about the weekly? Weekly is bullish, right? And what else? Again, now we can go to the daily time frame. I just want you to know how to do your bias, how to get your bias correctly. The daily time frame. What do we have? On the daily time frame, we have price giving us more precise price action. Now, on the daily time frame, see, as you go to the lower time frame, you must reduce the data you are looking at because we're dealing with current bias. Now, the data is going to just focus on what we have currently within our side, within our screen. So this is our current bias. On this, you can start your market structure by looking at this as a shifting market structure bullish, break of market structure, failure to break. Failure to what? To break. Was there a news this evening? I saw the dollar actually massively traded downward. Was there a news on the dollar? I'm not so sure. Was there a news on the dollar? How do I block these guys sending all these unnecessary bulk messages? You commented almost every video. Mohammed Amir, please send me a message on WhatsApp. I just dropped my message, my WhatsApp number. There was no news. There was no, yes, there is. Was there a news? We're going to trade in December, yes. It's only January that you don't want to trade. All right, you can trade in December. Yes, those who have, you can send me a message, whatever question you have. Please send me a message on WhatsApp. I will respond to you almost immediately. Michael, please just send me a message, all right? Okay, so what you have here is progression of price. Boom, 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 boom. So what you have price as a bullish market on the daily time frame. So we have the monthly, remember, bearish, the weekly, bullish. The daily time frame is what? Is bullish. Because the last thing you can see on the daily time frame is that price has broken structure here, retraced, use this area, pushed up, and we are still within that last break of structure. It's just that we couldn't close above this guy. So this is very important. So now you can come to establish your current bias. So this is where you have the current bias. You now see that. Is somebody learning something here? When will you come live or send in short videos again? I will be sending videos. I actually stopped because a lot of you people were sending bad comments in asking me that the videos are much. So I decided to stop and focus on my trading. All right. But then lately I saw a lot of people sending me messages also, and I decided to come back again. So this is the current area you are dealing with, and the current area left you with a previous break of structure and nothing has happened again. This is the previous break of structure. I'm showing you this on a live market because this is not replay. We are doing a live market analysis. You cannot sustainably become profitable if you're not practicing on a live market. So we had the last push, but then we couldn't break above this guy. The only thing we did was to clear liquidity and quickly come down into this area. And that doesn't mean that we are now bearish. We are simply responding to this area, and this is when the thing begins to make sense. For those of you who are intraday traders, you start looking at this from the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame will now start to make sense for you. All right. This is how you can now get your current bias from the 4-hour time frame. Are you with me, guys? From the 4-hour time frame, as a day traders, this is how you're going to start. Now, after price cleared liquidity here, you will notice that if you do your market structure correctly, correctly, you will discover that after that, you had a shift in market structure where just around this level. All right. Market structure shift around that area. What does that imply to you? That you are currently going to experience a bearish push. I don't know how long. You're currently going to experience a bearish push. That means your 4-hour time frame is currently on a bearish attempt. Do you see that? So you are dealing with a current bearish movement that the 4-hour time frame is giving you. Indian contacts, so I cannot direct message. You can send me. I have a lot of Indian people send me message. Amir, okay. Okay, let me see if I can copy your contact. But then that is, I have a lot of people from India send me message, so I don't know why yours is different. These people sending me, I think I can block the comment from Facebook, because some of those guys on Facebook are just spamming the community, all right? And it's not healthy. Are just spamming the community with messages. Let me see if I can block it. And you're distracting the flow of what do you do when you have a mitigation block fair value gap? This is a large question, please. So if you are taking trade today, for example, if you are taking trade today, I'm just showing you an example. What is your bias today? Assuming this is what you have, please sincerely tell me, what do you think is your bias for today? Drop it in the comment if this was what you have on the 4-hour, because intraday traders, you're supposed to look at it from the 4-hour, but you're not blindly doing it because you have an understanding. You're coming from a very, very informed decision. It's bearish. Yes. Please send me a message on WhatsApp. I displayed my WhatsApp contact if you have any question. It's bearish. All right. It's bearish. You have no option like that. And for those of you who are looking at this as a bullish market, you have to know technical analysis. I mean, you have to understand the power of market structure. Market structure is the backbone of every right decision when it comes to getting this. All right. Market structure is the backbone. I had just touched on market structure briefly on my book. In my book, you can find the book in the description of this video. For those of you who don't have access to join my community, the book is around $10. It's in the description of this video. You can check it. I also talked about this. So if my bias is bearish, now two things I will do. Should I go bearish from here? Is this where you should go bearish just because your bias is bearish? Just because your bias is bearish, should I go bearish from there? Please answer this question. Many of you are saying no, 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 no. Yes, the book is very powerful. The book is very powerful. I should charge more than that for the book, but then the goal is not to charge, is to pass out, is to pass knowledge. It's not to charge you guys. So you can get it for $10. It's in the description of this video. So this is it. You're not going to go bearish here. You're always going to refer to what? Your dealing range. You have to know this at every moment you're doing this. You can put your line here and find a low here. I've talked about that. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so you can see that price has also done it. See, this is the low. And what do you have? You have a very specific area. Now, let me tell you something about a fair value gap. A fair value gap is the most dominant of all the institutional reference point. I've come to conclusion that fair value gap is the most dominant, regardless of what ICT said. I appreciate ICT and I respect what he has to say. But trust me, guys, if you can go back to your charts and test these things, you'll discover that fair value gap is the most dominant of all the institutional reference points. It works every time you see fair value gap, you have a level of confidence. So notice what happened. Price came back and tapped into this fair value gap and went down. And what happened? If you're looking at the bias, if you're doing something like this, the premium and discount we talked about, you find out that this is in the premium area. Price came back to it and boom. So that's your bias. All right. Whatever you're doing now will be determined on the lower time frame for entry, finding all those stuff will now, you will now drop down to the lower time frame and start looking for those things that you're looking for the sell and the sell opportunity for that current moment. All right. For that current moment. That is where you take your current bias for the sell. Do you see that? For the sell. And even though the daily time frame is bullish, you are just acting on the current information. All right. Before you finally find the adjustment to now adjust. Black Friday book. Where to find a discount? No Black Friday on the book, right? No Black Friday on the book. No Black Friday on the book. All right. No Black Friday. The book, you can find the link in the description. Send me a message on WhatsApp. I've said, let me put my WhatsApp contact again. If you missed that, this is the only WhatsApp contact that is officially mine. Any other one is a scam WhatsApp contact. All right. I will never be the first person to send you a message. You will always have to be the first person to send me a message. I don't send you a message and I don't do $100 investment that you keep getting scammed for. If you have joined a Telegram community that you have not found in the description of my YouTube videos, it is not mine. This is the only official WhatsApp contact I have. You can send me a message and I have responses for that. So drop a particular asset you want us to check the current bias. Somebody said, how do you trade BTC? By using is it SMC? We do BTC every day with my community guys. So let's check BTC. Let's check BTC. BTC USDT. USDT. Let's check BTC. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys something. So you start from the monthly. What do you think is happening to the monthly? Are we bearish or bullish? We are bullish, right? We are bullish. Everybody is seeing the monthly as a bullish market, as a bullish bias, as a bullish market. Now, let me type WhatsApp again so that we don't have question. Send me a message on WhatsApp if you have any concern, if you have any question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6, 4. If you have any question, you have any concern, this is where you can contact me. So this is it. The monthly is bullish. How about the weekly? The weekly is what? For a moment, we have a shift in structure. But then there is an objective for that. This is a bearish market on the weekly. All the people that made money from here should be thinking of closing their entry. Why? Because price has traded into where? Into this discount area from this range, this very big range, right? We have now traded into a very significant fair value gap that should be scary for those guys. And we should be thinking of resuming the bullish movement, but then we have to be careful. We have to be careful and look at it in that direction. So you cannot be selling from here. That is what I'm saying. You are not going to sell from here. Selling here is risky. So this is why you should go to the lower time frame and look at what is happening also. On the on the daily time frame, you're going to see that even if you're going to take a sell, you have some areas that are yet to be traded into. We have a break of structure here, break of structure here. And what do you have? You have price looking at the very open fair value gap here. Two of them. So as price journeys back into this area, you have to either be patient or go against it, counter trading. Notice this is the daily time frame. Each of these candles is a day candlestick. So if I should wait for price, I should be dealing with this range. I am yet in the discount. So I still have a journey to take. How many of you will want to join the journey? This is called counter trading. All right. It's also how you can use that current bias. So the current bias is counter trading, is bullish into this guy. We don't know how far it's going to go, but then riding into that area is the only thing that you can do on BTC. right? So the 4-hour time frame will now establish if this is a correct decision or not. The 4-hour time frame has shown us the reason why that is a correct decision, because we've had a shift in market structure here, a break of structure here, a break of structure here, and it left an open fair value gap. This is where you can join the wagon, right? You can join the movement from here if price comes down to this area, because this is also a range you're looking at. Do you see that? So this is also a range you are looking at. So everything in the market that thrives on the strength of liquidity you can use ICT concept to trade it. Journey to heaven. Somebody said journey to heaven. Please stop spamming the comments. $6, $6. Please stop spamming the comment. Please, 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 please. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. We have a 50% discount. And my mentorship is for 12 months. And for that 12 month, you pay $100 subscription. You watch me do live analysis 3 times in a week. We get setups in the live analysis 3 times in a week, but then we're giving a 50% discount today. Send me a message on WhatsApp, and then I'm going to get you in without hesitation. Can you do a break and retest? Yes, you can do break and retest if you know if you know what you're doing. You see, I don't fight against strategies. I don't fight against strategies. Trust me, I will never fight against your strategy. I can only tell you to refine it. There is no superior strategy. Whatever is working for you, you can repeatedly do it. Always look at what is working for you. It's what is working for you that you can depend on, right? So there is nothing like a superiority of a strategy. Thank you, Elisha. Thank you. Said order block, breaker block, all in one still. Can fair value gap order block use all in one? These are, yes, you can use them. You can use them. Just find an age. Supply and demand traders respectful on your comment. Thank you. Everybody, anything that works for you, use it. I see a lot of people castigate other people for reasons I don't know. But then, trust me, don't allow anybody to bully you. If your strategy is working for you, that is a strategy for you. All right. But then you must have an understanding of some basic things that must not be ignored. Are you guys with me? I think we've spent almost 30 minutes. I'm going to go off. I'm going to be coming up online on live sessions almost during the weekdays, so that you can see the live trades once in a while, even though I may not go in depth into explaining that for because I have a community where I prioritize much. But then you're going to have the basic of these things. So you can send me a message on WhatsApp. Don't forget, you can get the book in the comments. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming up here. This is the expectation on BTC. See you in my next live session. Thank you very much, guys.